What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night and I'm about to kick back here shortly and check out some movies. I got a live video I gotta tune into at 8 o'clock, so currently it's 7:30, so I just have a short period of time to record this video. But I wanted to share a couple videos with you this weekend, so this is one of those two videos. This video was generated because of some comments I got on a video. I think about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I did a video about the pros and cons of dating after marriage or loss. Let me say that again. The pros and cons of dating after marriage and or loss, meaning loss of your spouse, if it could be from that spouse passing away, you know, in that type of, fashion. So got a lot of comments. Even today, 2 years later, I'm still getting a lot of comments. I think that video has almost 6,000 views. It's one of my better videos. And that video was very much so geared toward women who have gone through a period where they did not date and they're over 50. Maybe they were married for 20, 30 years, and as I stated, their spouse may have passed away, so they decided that they want to get back out into the dating world and, see if they could date again. And that's basically what that video was about. I think it was just a very good video, and a lot of people left a lot of positive comments and feedback. But you always have to get those people that come through with their ugliness and have to say some things. So it generated thought for this video. I had a few men to comment, and for whatever reason, now we're in this era where everybody is talking about the high value man, the high value woman, what it is, and who deserves to have a high value man or high value woman. And because of Samuel, what's his name? The relationship coach, Kevin Samuels, who passed away about a year ago. And so everybody is just into that high value stuff. So these men got on and made comments about older men don't prefer older women because, we're old, and they can have women who are younger, who like to be active intimately more often, and just a whole bunch of stuff. They had nothing to do with that video whatsoever. I doubt that they even looked at the video. Some guy was just making jokes and saying just very rude things toward women over 50, which in my opinion, there's some really beautiful women over 50. And when I say beautiful, I am not just talking about from the inside. I'm talking about physically beautiful women who take care of themselves, who are very active, who are very intelligent and well-rounded, got their own. And for men to try to belittle that or degrade that in some way, I think it's just very rude. But that just got me thinking about this topic today, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully you can give me some feedback. So if you're interested, keep watching. I know you guys saw the title, so today we're going to talk about is it better to be in an unhappy marriage than to be single? Is it better being in an unhappy marriage to be single? Now, I think this is a video that many people will have their own opinions about, because we do have our own opinions and we may think differently about it, and that's well and fine. But I think that as a whole, we should respect that, and if anything, just hear it out. Hear it out. For a long time, with the baby boomer age, and even before that, women were raised that no matter what happened in your marriage, you stayed in your marriage. You turned your head to things that was happening, and you just made it work regardless. And that's the era that my mother came up in, and that's what she did. And we're in a time now, and it's not about being worldly or anything of that nature. It's just about women now owning who they are and wanting the respect and the love that they give to a man. And when I speak on this, before anybody chime in, we do know that there is people on both sides of the fence, women who are just as horrible as men, but I'm speaking in regards to this particular subject, in regards to how women were raised to stay with their spouses, regardless if they were cheating, if they were abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally. You just stayed in it. You hid the scars. You hid everything, and you kept the family together. And that's what they were raised to do. And I know a lot of times people are following scripture when the Bible talks about let no man, come between your marriage and all of that. And I get all of that, and that's wonderful if you're able to work through problems. But for women to feel that they have to stay in an abusive relationship because they're married, or to be in a relationship where they're being disrespected on many levels, whether they're being is infidelity going on, is verbal abuse going on, is a man not owning his responsibilities in that relationship and holding the family down and doing things that he needs to do. That's your decision. But I'm going to speak from my opinion. I think I can speak from this position because I've been on both sides of that fence. I've been married and I am single. So I do know what it feels like to be in a marriage where you're being totally disrespected. And I was married for 10 years on my first marriage. And my husband was in the military and he cheated. It was so much infidelity going on. There was so much that he was bringing into our home. And being young with small children, being naive and thinking that I had to tolerate that because I didn't know anything different, because that's all I saw my mom do. So for me, I stayed that length of time because I thought that was what I should do, try to make it work, try to keep the family together. But since I have been single, and there's been times that I have been super lonely, wondering if there was ever going to be anybody in my life again that I could love, that I could just have companionship with. I'm going to say that I would take being lonely any day of the week before I be in a marriage where I am being totally abused, mind, body, and spirit. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you take those vows, you are promising to love and cherish and care for and honor that person. So see, a lot of people take the vows and they skip over all of that. And they want to jump to in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, to death do us part. They skip over all of the things that you're supposed to do for that person to honor those vows. You can't skip over this part and then think they're supposed to honor that part, because you've already broken the vows if you're not honoring and loving and respecting, cherishing that person that you call your spouse. So I wanted to share that with you all, because we listen to so many people try to tell you you're wrong for this, you're wrong for that. And there's people that have married and divorced, and some people do it like they're drinking water. And they don't know the seriousness or the commitment level, the vows, what that really means. But when you go in there with your whole heart, knowing that you're committed for life, and then you find out once you're there that the other person did not vow. Because if you're not honoring those things that you said, you did not take that vow seriously. So it was never one made. It was never made. It was just words that you spoke from your mouth. So I would say to women, you have to make that decision. And to see women broken to the point where they don't care about themselves, they feel there's nothing left in them, that they feel that they have a value or excitement for life, and they're just existing, is a very sad to see. And that I see that quite a bit, where women have let go of themselves. And this is maybe why a lot of men feel the way that they do about women who are older, because we get to the point where we just don't care about ourselves. We let ourselves go and we just exist. We're just the glue that holds the family together. And that is not what marriage is. So yeah, I would take being single any day over being married. TGIF, happy Friday. Because it's important for me to show my self-love and respect and honor. And I want the people that I love to see me honoring myself in that way. So if it's not meant for me to have that with a man within my life, then I'm going to make the best of it as a single woman. I have a full life, a very full life. Does it come with trials and errors and problems? Absolutely. Just like someone married. But what I do have is an internal joy that no man gave me. And I refuse to allow someone to take that internal joy away from me. See, I have enough love in me that I can love someone else. But if that love is not reciprocated, I will not be a doormat for anyone. And that does not make me on a lower status because I've been married and divorced. I think that makes me value myself because I had enough sense to know that I deserve better. And so do you if you're in that situation. Try everything in your power to make the best out of your marriages. Love, honor, respect, work together, all of that. But you do not have to allow someone to take your spirit away from you in the name of a piece of paper that they said they were going to love you forever. That was never a marriage. You hear me? It was never a marriage. Because those who go into that agreement know what it means when you say those words, when they truly go into it. And you're going to do those things to make sure you're honoring those. Problems still will arise in marriages. You might argue over decisions about doing this or that, or raising the children, or finances. But the honor that you have toward one another in that union will never falter or waver. So that's why I always say, I don't have any regrets. Because what I learned from those marriages that I were in was that I was worthy of much more than what I was allowing myself to be subjected to. So yeah, I would take being single any day over being in an unhappy marriage where I'm not loved, valued, respected. Absolutely not. Especially when I'm giving that to you. So that was what I wanted to share on that topic. Drop your comments and thoughts below. I want to hear from married women. Married women, drop your comments. And if there are any men here, respectfully, drop your comments. But if you're going to come through here with some negativity, trying to degrade women over 50, go your way, because you will be blocked. Women of all ages are beautiful. Young, middle-aged, and even older, seniors. Beautiful. You just got to look past the shallowness that many men have. And a lot of men don't even understand, especially when they're older, that you may be able to attract a woman with your purse, with your wallet, but can you keep her? Can you keep her because of who you are? That's most important. Think about it. So thank you all for tuning in today. And I will be back this week with another video, this weekend rather. I'm changing up my content, looking at algorithms, and I'm going to give you guys what you want. A lot of my videos are not being viewed by my subscribers. The largest percent of my videos are being viewed by non-viewers, not my subscribers. And that is the cause of the low numbers of a lot of my videos, because it's not being viewed by my subscribers. So where y'all at? So thank you all for your support. Those who do support me and are here each and every week. I know you guys by name. Y'all are here every week. And I do know I have some subscribers who do not comment, and they are very anonymous. Thank you all as well. And I appreciate everybody who tunes in week after week. So if you're new, consider subscribing and become a part of this sisterhood and see where we're taking this channel in the rest of this year. Got some topics coming for you. I'm also going to focus more on the podcast, so make sure you check out the podcast as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Remember always, peace and love, kisses and hugs, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.